12 signs you are mentally strong. When we were much younger, we were led to think that success has a precise formula of talent, luck, and intelligence. While those are good components of success, you may have a rethink after watching this video. Now the good news is, you don't need all that. Surprised? Experts now believe there's only one definitive predictor of success: mental toughness. Call it willpower, grit, or downright stubbornness. For me, it is the relentless effort of pushing yourself to grow and be better on every endeavor you take on. Being mentally tough means having zero time for excuses and self-pity. If you want to win, you will do everything in your power not to lose. Do you think you have it? Let's find out. You're mentally stronger than average if, number 12, you can balance your emotion. There's a huge misconception about mental toughness. People believe that being mentally strong means you have to be unemotional. That's simply not true. Mental toughness does not require you to stop feeling your emotions. It only means having the ability to balance your emotions with logic. Labeling your feelings and finding ways to express those emotions healthily takes strength. It's much easier to deny your pain or try to convince others that you're infallible. Mentally strong people understand that. They know that emotions don't negatively affect success. Emotions play a vital role in making the best decisions when mixed with a hefty dose of logic. Being emotional only stops you when you let it consume you, but acknowledging your feelings is essential for your well-being as a human. Number 11, you acknowledge your weakness. Mentally strong people don't believe they're invincible to failure. They just don't let their weaknesses stop them from trying. While other people make excuses for the things they can't do, you make ways to go around them. Either you delegate the tasks you cannot do, or you develop a plan to succeed despite them. For you, your weaknesses aren't a setback, they're just challenges you need to overcome. Number 10, constantly improve yourself. Some people roll their eyes at someone who's reading a self-improvement book and are usually the same people who laugh at overweight people for hitting the gym. But bettering yourself, physically, spiritually, or emotionally, is tough to do. Trying to become a better person shows you want to create positive change in your life. Whether you join a support group, attend therapy, listen to self-help podcasts, or attend spiritual retreats, a desire for self-growth is a sign of strength. Number 9, you understand that life is a circle. Mentally strong people have a deep understanding that life isn't and couldn't ever be a continuous state of bliss. They're aware that life itself is not fair. They don't feel the world owes you anything. They've come to understand that good things are worth working for. They know that there are highs and lows in life, as happiness is just a state of being, not a permanent emotion. So they expect adversity. Not only that, they accept that failure, sickness, and sadness will come their way. But instead of choosing to recoil when something unfortunate happens and restrain from achieving their goals in life, they decide to use each moment of adversity to their advantage by learning from it. Instead of feeling entitled or complaining about the unfairness of the world, you try to concentrate on what you can do to make your life and the lives of those you value better. That is a gift from the high emotional intelligence, something mentally strong people possess and cultivate, which allows them to cope with negative emotions. So, you're mentally stronger than average because you know that challenges and suffering are part of life. Not only that, but you believe that they are the reasons why your willpower is strong. Number 8, you know how to adapt. You're only stubborn in the sense that you try harder than anyone else, but you're not too stubborn to realize that you need to adapt to your environment to succeed. Change is one thing in life that you can't stop from happening. You know it's uncommon, sometimes even painful, but you know it is necessary if you want to succeed, right? So why not make the change you need for that big success? Number 7, you understand commitment. Commitment is something mentally tough people have in abundance. They don't do anything halfway. It's either they'll do it all the way or not at all. Commitment is how athletes can power through pain and exhaustion to reach the finish line. And you know what? You're mentally stronger than normal when you commit yourself 100% to anything you choose to do. However, you aren't necessarily committed because you just want to succeed. You know that you're bound to experience setbacks. Setbacks are tough, yes, but for you, the important takeaways in each challenge are the lessons and experiences you get from them. Number 6, you can say no without regret. If your boss asked you if you could work over the weekend, you would have no problem saying no. You would prefer to go to that class or cultivate your relationship with your partner. You're committed to your goals, responsibilities, and values, and don't let other things get in the way. That's the reason you're comfortable with saying no whenever it's necessary. It's a way of exercising self-control and building respect, which will enable you to honor your goals, responsibilities, and values. That doesn't imply that you're mean, on the contrary. It shows that you won't put up with bullies, time wasters, or with behaviors that jeopardize you or the ones you love. Number 5, you are patient. With so much emphasis on hustle these days, patience is often confused with inactivity or lack of ambition. But reaching big goals, like getting out of debt or getting in shape, takes patience. Strong-minded people reflect and don't just react, which allows them to ponder and analyze circumstances thoroughly to make the best of each situation. That is why you tend to be patient with other people, yourself, and especially your goals. You understand that it takes time and effort to achieve your dreams, and that real change doesn't happen overnight, and exercising the patience needed to get there takes strength. Number 4, you know when to ask for help. Saying, "I can't do this on my own," is a real act of courage. Whether you ask your boss for more assistance or you reach out to a mental health professional, asking for help requires humility and strength of character. Mentally strong people don't go on the journey alone. They surround themselves with people who can offer assistance along the way. Number 3, you set boundaries. Setting boundaries is a way to healthily exert power and thrive. That's the reason you set them. You treat others fairly, which means you love and respect those who are worthy of it and don't waste your resources, time, money, energy on toxic people or tolerate their disturbing behavior. If you come across something that seems toxic or unhealthy, you make a decision about it instead of reacting emotionally or passively accepting it. You are reevaluating your relationships with others regularly and coming to conclusions that will help maintain your boundaries. You don't let others cross the limits you've set, and you let others know about those limits politely yet firmly. Number 2, not trying to please everyone. The truth is that no matter who you are and what you do, there will be people who dislike you. You don't like everybody, so it's only natural that not everybody will like you. Mentally strong people don't aggress against or mistreat others, but accept that social rejection is unavoidable, and that's okay. Number 1, you know when to walk away. You're stubborn. You don't give up unless there's a very good reason to. Being mentally strong also means recognizing when it's time to walk away. Quitting sometimes requires a huge leap of faith, imagining an as-yet unrealized future, and willingness to take on the possibility of failure, along with the emotional fallout that accompanies it. It's called the sunk cost fallacy, which means continuing to aim at a certain goal for the unreasonable logic that you've already put so much energy and time into it. To a mentally strong person, recognizing your limitations is something you have no trouble realizing. Sure, you're stubborn. You push yourself more than other people do. However, you know that there are things beyond your capabilities. So whether you're walking away from a goal because the effort it takes to get there isn't a top priority, or you're walking away from a heated dispute because you know nothing productive is going to happen, walking away doesn't mean you're copping out. It takes strength to step away from something that isn't working out, especially when you've devoted a lot of resources to a task or a person. But walking away might show you're willing to follow your values, even when it means facing some ridicules. Comment down below your thoughts, give this a like, share with your friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to keep you updated for more interesting facts, tips, and ideas from Smartville.